You've used the internet to search for and learn about jobs that are a good fit for you. You've also narrowed the number of jobs to a few and probably have done some information interviews. There's one other job analysis technique you might want to consider as a last step when you've narrowed your job search down to that final occupation. It's called job shadowing. Some organizations call this career exploration. A job shadow is the most in-depth method of learning about a job short of a formal internship. After viewing this video, you'll understand what is job shadowing, how to set up a job shadow, how long is a job shadowing experience, how to prepare for a job shadow, and some alternatives to a live job shadow. Job shadowing is a career exploration activity that offers an opportunity to spend time with a professional currently working in a field you're interested in exploring. Job shadowing is different from information interviewing because it gives you a chance to actually see what it's like working on a specific job. If you have an opportunity to do a job shadow, you not only get to observe the actual day-to-day work activities of someone on the job, but you also get a chance to ask them questions about their job while they're doing the work. Additionally, you can learn about the knowledge, skills, and abilities it takes to be proficient at a job, and you'll also learn what it takes to fit into the department and the culture. You'll be able to learn what skills you already have that are transferable and other skills you may need to learn. Sometimes job shadowing can be accomplished by spending time with a mentor who's in the job you're interested in learning more about. So, how do you set up a job shadow? If your career coaching is sponsored by an employer, then they will be able to help you find and set up job shadowing experiences with employees inside the organization. See your OTE specialist, HR specialist, or your manager. If you want to set up a job shadow outside the sponsorship of an employer, then there are other avenues. Check with your college or university to see if they offer formal job shadowing programs through their career services office. Check with career counselors and career coaches for leads on organizations providing shadowing opportunities. Network with alumni of your high school or college. And some larger organizations offer job shadowing programs. Check with the human resources organization to see if there are employees in the field you're exploring that are willing to host you for a job shadowing experience. How long is a job shadowing experience? Job shadowing can be as brief as a couple of hours or as long as a week. The length of time depends on the complexity of the job, what the job cycle's like, and the amount of time the person you're shadowing has to help you. To prepare for job shadowing, you may want to consider: to make a good impression on a job shadowing experience, check in advance about the dress code for the work environment before arriving. Be prepared to share a little about yourself. Consider in advance what you might say, including why you think you're interested in the job, what your interests are, and any related experiences you might already have. Since job shadowing is similar to information interviews, you'll want to prepare a list of questions in advance so that you get the most out of the experience. You can use many of the same information interview questions you learned about in the information interview video in this career coaching series. You can find a list of questions to refer to in the section on interview questions. Be sure to send a thank you note immediately after you finish your job shadowing. Include what you found most interesting and rewarding about your visit and thank the person for their time and effort to help you learn more about their job. One drawback of job shadowing is that it does require a significant amount of time on the part of the person you're shadowing, and it can disrupt their regular workday. It's important to be sensitive to this time commitment when asking for a job shadow experience. Don't spend someone's valuable time unless your research on the internet and information interviews has led you to believe this occupation is one that you're strongly interested in joining. If you can't find someone to do a job shadow, here's another option. A next best alternative is to view online videos that have been prepared for job seekers. We discussed one of these sites in the Career One Stop portion of the www.onetonline.org video session. There are many career websites that include videos demonstrating what a typical day is like for many of the jobs listed on www.onetonline.org. Another option is to go to a specialized website for job shadowing called www.jobshadow.com. This is not as rich an experience as a real live job shadow, but it is a way to learn firsthand what someone does on the job during an actual workday. At www.jobshadow.com, you can find hundreds of jobs to shadow online. In this website, you can read real interviews from people as they talk about their jobs and their careers. This is a type of social network site. People who are interested in becoming mentors volunteer their time to contribute to this website and answer questions for people interested in learning more about their job. After you read a job shadow interview, you can write out questions and email them to the person who wrote the article. This way, you can get your own questions about a job answered. You now have the information you need to set up and participate in a job shadowing exercise. This should be a final step in determining if this career is the right fit for you.